Olympic 220, request IFR clearance to Heathrow Airport.
Olympic 220, Pino ground, expect runway 33, Oscar 2 Foxtrot departure with the Oscar transition. Squawk 6736.
Oscar 2 Foxtrot departure with the Oscar transition. Squawk 6736. Olympic 220.
Olympic 220, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Wilco, Olympic 220.
Four-star checklist.
Stand by. We still have a door light on here.
Four-star checklist.
The 4-star checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
V2-100, heading 266, altitude, flight level 100.
Takeoff speeds.
V1, VR, V2, to go.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Are you sure about that? Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Are you sure about that? Anti-collision light on. The 4-star checklist complete.
Olympic 220, ramp 111, request pushback.
Olympic 220, Pino ground, pushback approved. Face northeast.
Pushback approved, face northeast. Olympic 220.
Execjet 1 Quebec Sierra, ready to copy IFR clearance to COS to Smeralda Airport.
Execjet 1 Quebec Sierra, Pino ground, expect runway 33, Oscar 2 Foxtrot departure, SE6V transition. Squawk 1000.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, σας καλωσορίζουμε στην πτήση μας για την ασφάλεια και την άνεσή σας. Και προκειμένου να επισπεύσουμε την αναχώρησή μας, θα θέλαμε να σας υπενθυμίσουμε πως οι χειραποσκευές σας θα πρέπει να τοποθετηθούν στα ντουλάπια που βρίσκονται πάνω από το καθισμά σας. Μικρότερες αποσκευές και προσωπικά αντικείμενα που φέρουν τη γαλάζια ετικέτα θα πρέπει να τοποθετηθούν μόνο κάτω από το μπροστινό σας κάθισμα, εκτός αν κάθεστε σε έξοδο κυρίου. Όλες οι χωρητές ηλεκτρονικές συσκευές, τα κινητά τηλέφωνα και τα τάμπλετ πρέπει να απενεργοποιηθούν ή να τεθούν σε λειτουργία flight mode πριν κλείσουν οι πόρτες του αεροσκάφους. Σας ευχαριστούμε. Ladies and gentlemen, We would like to welcome you on board. For your safety and comfort, and in order to speed up our departure, we would like to remind you that large bags must be stowed in the overhead bins. Smaller pieces and personal items bearing the light blue labels must be stowed only under the seat in front of you.
Number 2 is stable.
In an emergency exit door, all portable electronic devices,
Start engine 1.
Starting engine 1.
must be switched off or set in flight mode prior to door close. We would like to remind you that all Olympic air flights are non-smoking
Oil pressure.
flights. Thank you. Στη θήκη μπροστά από το κάθισμά σας θα βρείτε μια κάρτα με όλες τις οδηγίες ασφαλείας. Παρακαλούμε να τη διαβάσετε προσεκτικά. At your seat you will find a safety on board card containing all safety instructions. Please study it carefully. Οι έξοδοι κινδύνου είναι 2 στο πίσω μέρος της καμπίνας και 2 μπροστά. Παρακαλούμε, αφιερώστε 1 λεπτό για να εντοπίσετε την πλησιέστερη έξοδο, η οποία μπορεί να βρίσκεται πίσω σας. Εάν σας δοθεί οδηγία να εγκαταλείψετε το αεροσκάφος, φωτεινές ενδείξεις κατά μήκος του διαδρόμου θα σας οδηγήσουν στις εξόδους. Στην περίπτωση αυτή, πρέπει να αφήσετε πίσω όλα τα προσωπικά σας είδη. The emergency exits are 2 at the back of the cabin and 2 at the front. Please take a moment to locate the nearest
Number 1
exit,
stable.
which may be behind you. If you are instructed to leave the aircraft urgently, luminous markings along the aisle will guide you to the nearest exit. In that case, you must leave all your belongings behind. Μπορείτε να δέσετε, να προσαρμόσετε και να λύσετε τη ζώνη ασφαλείας με τον τρόπο που βλέπετε. The seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and unfastened like this. Το σωσίδιό σας βρίσκεται σε θήκη κάτω από το κάθισμά σας. Όταν σας δοθεί οδηγία από το πλήρωμα να το φορέσετε, περάστε το κεφάλι σας από το άνοιγμα, σταυρώστε τις λωρίδες πίσω από τη μέση σας και δέστε τις σε διπλό πόμπο στο πλάνο. Για να το φουσκώσετε, τη στιγμή που εγκαταλείπετε το αεροσκάφος, τραβήξτε με δύναμη προς τα κάτω την κορφή άκρη. Εάν εγκαταλείψετε το αεροσκάφος από τις εξόδους που βρίσκονται μπροστά, φουσκώστε το σωσίδιο μετά την έξοδό σας. Μπορείτε να συμπληρώσετε αέρα πισώντας μέσα σε αυτό το σωλήνα. Το σωσίδιο διαθέτει ατομικό φως και στηρίζει.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Credit on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist complete.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, πλησιάζουμε για την προσγείωσή μας και παρακαλούμε να βεβαιωθείτε ότι οι αποσκευές σας είναι σωστά ασφαλισμένες και η ζώνη σας θερμένη. Η πλάτη του καθίσματός σας θα πρέπει να είναι σε όποια θέση, το ατομικό σας τραπεζάκι κλειστό και τα καλύματα των παρατήρων ανοιχτά. Όλες οι φωνητές ηλεκτρονικές συσκευές θα πρέπει να απενεργοποιηθούν από αυτή τη στιγμή και μέχρι την αποβίβαση.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we are now starting our approach for landing, please ensure that your hand luggage is safely stowed away and your seat belts are fastened. Your seat back must be in the upright position and your tray tables folded away. Make sure that your armrests are down and the window shades open. All portable electronic devices must be switched off from now on until we disembarkation. Thank you.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Executive 1 Quebec Sierra, ready to copy IFR clearance to Fahrenheit Airport.
Executive 1 Quebec Sierra Siam Pino Ground, expect runway 33 Oscar 2 Foxtrot departure Oku 6S transition. Squawk 1000.
Oscar 2 Foxtrot departure, Oku 6S transition. Squawk 1000. Executive 1 Quebec Sierra.
Executive 1 Quebec Sierra, read back correct. Call me back when ready for start or taxi.
Wilco, Executive 1 Quebec Sierra. Executive 1 Quebec Sierra at ramp 305. Request pushback and engine start.
Executive 1 Quebec Sierra Pino ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest. Executive 1 Quebec Sierra. Executive 1 Quebec Sierra, ready to taxi to the active.
Executive 1 Quebec Sierra, taxi to holding point Alpha Foxtrot, runway 33 via Sierra Delta Tango Charlie, Sierra Foxtrot.
Before takeoff
Alpha
checklist.
Foxtrot.
Before takeoff
Taxi
checklist.
to holding point Alpha Foxtrot.
Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
Tango Charlie. Sierra
4.0
Foxtrot,
units.
Alpha Foxtrot,
Before takeoff
Executive
checklist
1 Quebec
complete.
Sierra.
Olympic 220, contact Pino Tower 120.5, bye-bye.
Over to Tower 120.5, Olympic 220.
Before takeoff procedure.
Okay, cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Executive 1 Quebec Sierra, ready for departure. Runway 33.
Executive 1 Quebec Sierra Tower, number 2 for departure.
Affirm, number 2, Executive 1 Quebec Sierra.
Olympic 220, ready for departure, runway 33.
Olympic 220 Scientific Tower, wind 260 degrees, 8 knots, runway 33 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 33, clear for takeoff, Olympic 220.
Executive 1 Quebec Sierra, ready for departure. Runway 33.
Executive 1 Quebec Sierra, hold short of runway 33, departing traffic.
Holding short of runway 33, Executive 1 Quebec Sierra.
Takeoff.
Thrust set.
ExecJet 1 Quebec Sierra, runway 33, line up runway.
Runway 33.
80 knots.
Checked.
ExecJet 1 Quebec Sierra.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
400 feet. Gear up.
ExecJet 1 Quebec Sierra.
Engage heading select.
Heading select.
260 degrees 8 knots, runway 33, cleared for takeoff.
Command A.
Auto pilot on.
Clear for takeoff. ExecJet 1 Quebec Sierra.
Olympic 220, contact Roma departure 130.9.
Flaps
Contact
1.
Departure
Speed check.
130.9er, Olympic 220. Roma departure, Olympic 220. Good evening, 1,900 feet.
Olympic
Flaps
220
17.
Roma departure identified. Climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Olympic 220.
Flaps up.
Speed check.
Roma departure. ExecJet 1 Quebec Sierra. 1,500 feet.
Flaps up,
ExecJet
sir.
1 Quebec Sierra Roma departure. Good evening identified. Climb to flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190. ExecJet 1 Quebec Sierra.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew?
No.
Okay.
Transition set standard.
Standard set. Flight level 100. Happy to release the cabin?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
Olympic 220, contact from radar 131.1. Have a good evening.
Center on 131.1, Olympic 220. Rome radar, Olympic 220, through flight level 143 for flight level 170.
Olympic 220, Rome radar, radar contact, climb to flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340, Olympic 220.
Eurowings 14 Papa, contact me on radar 124.9025.
Center on 124.9025, Eurowings 14 Papa, good day.
Ryanair 9 November Hotel, room radar, expect Latina 3 Bravo, runway 16 right. Expect Latina 3 Bravo, runway 16 right, Ryanair 9 November Hotel. Ryanair 92 Bravo Alpha, room radar, expect Ospo 3 Whiskey, runway 28.
Expect Ospo 3 Whiskey, runway 28, Ryanair 92 Bravo Alpha. Expect exit 1 Golf, runway 08.
November Hotel, Latina 3 Bravo, runway 16 right. Report ready for descent. Latina 3 Bravo, runway 16 right, ready for descent. Ryanair 9 November Hotel. Ryanair 9 November Hotel, descent to flight level 180. Descent to flight level 180, Ryanair 9 November Hotel. Ryanair 9 to Bravo Alpha, Oswald 3 Whiskey, runway 28. Report ready for descent.
Oswald 3 Whiskey, runway 28, ready for descent. Ryanair 9 to Bravo Alpha.
Ryanair 9 to Bravo Alpha, descent to flight level 130.
Descent to flight level 130, Ryanair 9 to Bravo Alpha.
Tower clear 2024, Axita 1 Golf, runway 08. Report ready for descent.
Axita 1 Golf, runway 08, ready for descent. Tower clear 2024.
Tower clear 2024, descent to 5,500 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent to 5,500 feet, tower clear 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. We'd like to extend our welcome on board to you today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
It's Arrow 1198, ground radar. Expect Calic 1 Yankee, runway 35. Expect Calic 1 Yankee, runway 35. It's Arrow 1198. Southwind 626, Idona 1 Yankee, runway 35. Report ready for descent.
Idona 1 Yankee, runway 35, ready for descent. Southwind 626.
Southwind in 626, descent to flight level 170.
Descent to flight level 170, Southwind in 626.
8 Arrow 1753, Axita 1 Golf, runway 08. Report ready for descent.
Axita 1 Golf, runway 08, ready for descent. 8 Arrow 1753.
8 Arrow 1753, descent to 5,500 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent to 5,500 feet, 8 Arrow 1753.
Egypt Air 794, contact Rome radar 123.95, bye-bye.
Contact Rome radar 123.95, Egypt Air 794.
Ryanair 6 Whiskey Romeo, descent to 5,500 feet, QNH 1022. Descent to 5,500 feet, Ryanair 6 Whiskey Romeo.
Rome radar, Tomjet 6 Tango November. Good evening, flight level 370.
Tomjet 6 Tango November, Rome radar identified.
Contact Roma, approach 134.125, Jet 1 Quebec Sierra.
Trans Solar 26 X-ray Papa, Rome radar identified. Flight level 150 is Arrow 1198. Southwind 626, contact Padovo Control 134.3.
Center on 134.3, Southwind in 626.
Tomjet 6 Tango November, contact Brindisi 129.775.
Center on 129.775, Tomjet 6 Tango November.
Rome radar, arrow clear 2052, flight level 179er.
Tower clear 2052, Rome radar identified. Speedbird 537, contact me on radar 124.925.
Center on 124.925, Speedbird 537.
Center on 124.925, Ryanair 62 Kilo, bye bye.
Ryanair 6 Zulu, good evening, flight level 367.
Ryanair 6 Zulu, Rome radar identified. Ryanair 92 Bravo Alpha, contact Milan radar 124.925.
Contact Milan radar 124.925.
1000
Ryanair 92 Bravo Alpha.
Ryanair 78 Delta Lima, contact Brindisi 129.775. Have a good evening.
Center on 129.775, Ryanair 78 Delta Lima.
Ryanair 9 November Hotel, contact Rome approach 125.75. Contact Rome approach 125.75, Ryanair 9 November Hotel. Aero 1198, contact Milan radar 124.925, good day.
Center on 124.925 at Aero 1198.
Ryanair 7612, Rome radar, expect Mach 1 Hotel, runway 25.
Expect Mach 1 Hotel, runway 25, Ryanair 7612.
With Malta 957, contact Marseille Control 119.825, have a good evening.
Center on 119.825 with Malta 957.
Duck Blue 6 Golf Hotel, Rome radar, expect Eldis 1 Yankee, runway 13.
Expect Eldis 1 Yankee, runway 13, Duck Blue 6 Golf Hotel.
Execute 1 Quebec Sierra, contact Brindisi 129.775.
Contact Brindisi 129.775, Execute 1 Quebec Sierra.
8 Alvice 398.
Room radar, Ryanair 3004, descending via gate of 3 Golf, flight level 322.
Ryanair 3004, room radar identified.
Room radar, Ryanair Charlie Oscar, good evening, out of flight level 120 for flight level 150, direct draw 531.
Ryanair Charlie Oscar, room radar contact, climb to flight level 300.
Climb to flight level 300, Ryanair Charlie Oscar.
Room radar, Yuling 10 Mike Echo, good evening, flight level 320.
Yuling 10 Mike Echo, room radar identified. Ryanair 271 Alpha, contact me on radar 124.925.
Center on 124.925, Ryanair 271 Alpha.
Veloci 971, Zappa 2 Alpha, runway 04. Report ready for descent.
Zappa 2 Alpha, runway 04, ready for descent, Veloci 971.
Veloci 971, descend to flight level 120.
Descent to flight level 120, Veloci 971.
Vueling 8580, roam radar, expect IS-3 November, runway 35. Expect IS-3 November, runway 35, fueling 8580. Olympic 220, contact me on radar 124.925.
Center on 124.925, Olympic 220. Have a good evening. Milan radar, Olympic 220, flight level 340.
Olympic 220, Milan radar identified. Ryanair for Papa Tango QNH10266, expect the IL Zulu runway 28.
QNH10266, expect the IL Zulu runway 28, Ryanair for Papa Tango.
Kuwaiti 105 Heavy, contact VNS Center 124.4. Contact VNS Center 124.4, Kuwaiti 105 Heavy.
Milan radar, Veloci 971, good evening, descending via Zappa 2 Alpha, flight level 340.
Veloci 971, Milan radar identified. Southwind 626, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110, Southwind 626.
Ryanair 4498, contact your radar 131.1.
Contact from radar 131.1, Ryanair 4498. Have a good evening. descending via Kyogi 1 Alpha, flight level 284.
Ryanair 78 Delta Lima Milan radar identified. Ryanair 62 Kilo Milan radar expect Kenton 1 Charlie runway 06.
Expect Kenton 1 Charlie, runway 06, Ryanair 62 Kilo.
Ryanair 271 Alpha descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100, Ryanair 271 Alpha.
Ryanair 4 Papa Tango maintain 4,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Clear dial as Zulu runway 2A.
Maintain 4,000 feet until established. Clear dial as Zulu runway 28, Ryanair 4 Papa Tango.
KLM 90 Yankee, contact Zurich radar 126.225, bye-bye.
Center 126.225, KLM 90 Yankee.
Good evening, Milan radar Alpine 71 Whiskey Charlie, descending via Military X-ray flight level 269er.
Alpine 71 Whiskey Charlie, Milan radar contact. Eurowings 14 Papa, contact Vienna Center 124.4, good day.
Center 124.4, Eurowings 14 Papa, good day. Milan radar LL317 heavy, flight level 380.
Ryanair 92 Bravo Alpha, descend to flight level 090.
Descend to flight level 090, Ryanair 92 Bravo Alpha.
Ryanair 25 Romeo Hotel, Milan radar, expected of 3 Golf runway 33.
Expected to 3 Golf, runway 33, Ryanair 25 Romeo Hotel.
LL317 heavy, Milan radar contact. South wind 626, descend to flight level 090.
Descend to flight level 090, south wind 626.
South wind 626, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, south wind 626.
Speedbird 743, contact Zurich radar 126.225.
Contact Zurich radar 126.225, speedbird 743.
8-1198, descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130, 8-1198.
Dark Knight for Uniform Sierra, contact Zurich radar 126.225, bye-bye.
Center 1126.225, Dark Knight for Uniform Sierra.
Good evening, Milan radar Tango 7 Alpha Charlie Alpha, descending via New Patricia, flight level 263.
1198, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110 at Arrow 1198.
Ryanair 92 Bravo Alpha QNH1026, expect the ILS Zulu runway 28.
QNH1026, expect the ILS Zulu runway 28, Ryanair 92 Bravo Alpha.
Southwind 626, contact me on approach 135.075.
Contact me on approach 135.075, Southwind 626.
Ryanair 271 Alpha, contact pilot approach 134.075. Speedbird 655, Milan radar identified. Ryanair 92 Bravo Alpha, cross Ulster at or above 6,000 feet, then descend to 4,000 feet.
Cross Ulster at or above 6,000 feet, then descend to 4,000 feet, Ryanair 92 Bravo Alpha.
Oman Air 101 Heavy, Milan radar identified. Transition runway 06.
Expedition 9 Echo with the model 1 Echo transition. Runway 06. France Soil 73 Hotel Romeo.
Olympic 220, request altitude change.
Olympic 220, you broke up. Say again altitude.
Request flight level 360, Olympic 220.
Olympic 220, roger. Climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Olympic 220.
Ryanair 251 Zulu, contact wind DC 129.775, bye-bye.
Contact wind DC 129.775, Ryanair 251 Zulu, bye-bye.
Five Echo descending via Kitov Trigol, flight level 343. Magic Sun 551 Echo,
1011.
Ryanair 25 Romeo Hotel, contact Rome radar 131.1.
Contact radar 131.1, Ryanair 25 Romeo Hotel.
Italo 1198, descend to flight level 0. Ocean 453, Mill on radar, expect Beatles 1 Bravo, runway 26 left.
Expect Beatles 1 Bravo, runway 26 left, Ocean 453.
Ryanair 62 Kilo, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Contact Vienna Center 124.4, Ryanair 62 Kilo.
Alpine 86 Alpha Bravo, mid 1 now runway 03 left. Report ready for descent.
If 1 on runway 03 left, ready for descent. Alpine 86 Alpha Bravo.
Alpine 86 Alpha Bravo, descend to 2,500 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend to 2,500 feet, Alpine 86 Alpha Bravo.
Magic Sun 8, Papa Uniform, contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Contact Marseille Control 120.85, Magic Sun 8.
QNH 1026, expect the ILS Yankee runway 35 right.
QNH 1026, expect the ILS Yankee runway 35 right. Alpine 71 Whiskey Charlie.
Alpine 71 Whiskey Charlie, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1026.
Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1026, Alpine 71 Whiskey Charlie.
LL317 Heavy, contact Zurich radar 126.225, bye-bye.
Center on 126.225. LL317 Heavy, have a good evening.
Ocean 453, Beatles 1 Bravo, runway 26 left. Report ready for descent.
Beatles 1 Bravo, runway 26 left, ready for descent, Ocean 453.
Ocean 453, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110, Ocean 453.
Aviation 30 Echo, contact Padovo Control 134.3, have a good evening.
Center on 134.3, Quiet Aviation 30 Echo.
Radar, Chanex 1819, flight level 309. Chanex 1819, Milan radar contact. Pinner 4 November Charlie, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Contact Vienna Center 124.4, Pinner 4 November Charlie.
0.035, Olympic 220, good day. Swiss radar, Olympic 220, flight level 360.
Olympic 220, Swiss radar identified.
Radar, front salute 266 Republic, good evening, descending via Dijon 9 Echo, flight level 310.
Transsolar 26X Republic, Swiss radar, radar contact. Olympic 220, contact Marseille Control 120.85, good day.
Contact Marseille Control 120.85, Olympic 220.
Sky Travel 64 Charlie, Marseille Control identified.
Marseille Control, Olympic 220, good evening, flight level 360.
Olympic 220, Marseille Control, radar contact. Privilege 06 Delta Alpha, contact Marseille Control 124.5.
Contact Marseille Control 124.5, privilege 06 Delta Alpha, have a good evening.
Marseille Control, Aeronovo Bravo Kilo, flight level 369.
Aeronovo Bravo Kilo, Marseille Control identified. French Post 21 Charlie Quebec, contact Marseille Control 124.5.
Contact Marseille Control 124.5, French Post 21 Charlie Quebec.
Msfs 7874, contact Marseille Control 124.5.
Center on 124.5, Msfs 7874.
Air France 380, flight level 360.
Air France 380, Rhymes control, radar contact. Air France 380, Rhymes control. Expect Troyes 9er, Echo with the OT1 Echo transition, runway 08 right.
Expect Troyes 9er, Echo with the OT1 Echo transition, runway 08 right, Air France 380.
Lines control, France Solar 266 from Papa, descending the altitude 9er, Echo, flight level 309er.
France Solo 266 Repapa, Rhymes control, radar contact.
Rhymes control, LL 317 heavy, flight level 380.
LL 317 heavy, Rhymes control, identified. Air France 45 Kilo Romeo, Rhymes control. Expect Troyes 9er, Echo with the OT1 Echo transition, runway 08 right.
Expect Troyes 9er, Echo with the OT1 Echo transition, runway 08 right, Air France 45 Kilo Romeo.
Speedbird 537, contact Paris control 118.05, bye-bye.
Contact Paris Control 118.05, Speedbird 537.
Air France 380, Troyes 9er, Echo with the OT1 Echo transition, runway 08 right. Report ready for descent.
Troyes 9er, Echo with the OT1 Echo transition, runway 08 right, ready for descent, Air France 380.
Air France 380, descent to flight level 190.
Descent to flight level 190, Air France 380.
Air France 45 Kilo Romeo, Troyes 9er, Echo with the OT1 Echo transition, runway 08 right. Report ready for descent.
Troyes 9er, Echo with the OT1 Echo transition, runway 08 right, ready for descent, Air France 45 Kilo Romeo.
Air France 45 Kilo Romeo, descent to flight level 190.
Descent to flight level 190, Air France 45 Kilo Romeo.
Easy 19 November Whiskey, contact Paris control 118.05.
Contact Paris Control 118.05, Easy 19 November Whiskey. good evening. Flight level 359.
Ryanair 4869, Grimes control, identified.
Grimes control, Luxor 368, Golf, flight level 164.
Luxor 368, Golf, Grimes control, identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, Luxor 368, Golf.
Ryanair 4869, Grimes control, expect almost 7 Alpha, runway 06.
Expect on the 7 Alpha, runway 06, Ryanair 4869.
Arrow 358, contact Paris Control 118.05, have a good evening.
Contact Paris Control 118.05, Dit Arrow 358.
Contact Marseille Control 124.5 good day.
Center on 124.5, easy 2539.
Transolo 26 X-ray Papa, descend to flight level 180.
Descend to flight level 180, Transolo 26 X-ray Papa.
Grimes control, Ryanair 2478, flight level 340.
Ryanair 2478, Grimes control, identified. Speedbird 581 X-ray, contact Paris Control 118.05.
Contact Paris Control 118.05, Speedbird 581 X-ray, bye-bye.
Air France 45 Kilo Romeo, contact Paris Control 118.05 good day.
Center on 118.05, Air France 45 Kilo Romeo, have a good evening.
Grimes control, Air France 1042, descending via Dijon to November, flight level 289. Air France 1042, Grimes control, radar contact. Olympic 220, contact Paris Control 118.05.
Center on 118.05, Olympic 220, good day. Paris Control, Olympic 220, flight level 360.
Olympic 220, Paris Control, identified. Hit arrow 358. Descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160. Hit arrow 358.
Paris Control, Air France 380. Good evening, descending via Choice 9er Echo, flight level 256.
France Solar 66 Echo Romeo. Contact Orly approach 128.38. Contact Orly approach 128.38. France Solar 66 Echo Romeo. Air France 380 Paris Control. Radar contact. Air France 45 Kilo Romeo. Descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Air France 45 Kilo Romeo.
Paris Control, LL 317 Heavy, good evening, flight level 380.
LL 317 Heavy, Paris Control, radar contact.
Paris Control, France Solar 266 Papa, good evening, descending via Dijon 9 Echo, flight level 264.
France Solar 26 X-ray Papa, Paris Control, identified. Easy 19 November Whiskey, Paris Control, expect Canada 1 Golf, runway 26 left.
Expect Canavan Golf, runway 26 left, Easy 19 November Whiskey.
Alpine 84 Tango Uniform, Paris Control, expect Canada 1 Golf, runway 26 left.
Expect Golf 1 Golf, runway 26 left, Alpine 84 Tango Uniform.
It's arrow 358, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140. Hit arrow 358.
It's arrow 358, contact the goal approach 136.275.
Contact the goal approach 136.275 at arrow 358.
Air France 380, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Air France 380.
Air France 45 Kilo Romeo, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140, Air France 45 Kilo Romeo.
Air France 45 Kilo Romeo, contact the goal approach 136.275.
Contact the goal approach 136.275, Air France 45 Kilo Romeo.
France Solar 26 X-ray Papa, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, France Solar 266 Papa.
Leader Jet 567, Paris Control. Expect Southern 1 Charlie, runway 03.
Expect Southern 1 Charlie, runway 03, Data Jet 567.
Easy 19 November Whiskey, Kind of 1 Golf, runway 26 left. Report ready for descent.
Kind of 1 Golf, runway 26 left, ready for descent. Easy 19 November Whiskey.
Easy 19 November Whiskey, descent to flight level 160.
Descent to flight level 160, easy 19 November Whiskey.
Alpine 84 Tango uniform, Kind of 1 Golf, runway 26 left. Report ready for descent.
Kind of 1 Golf, runway 26 left, ready for descent. Alpine 84 Tango uniform.
Alpine 84 Tango uniform, descent to flight level 160.
Descent to flight level 160, Alpine 84 Tango uniform.
Speedbird 537, contact Paris Control 125.7.
Center on 125.7, Speedbird 537, bye-bye.
Easy 19 November Whiskey, contact Paris Control 125.7.
Contact Paris Control 125.7, easy 19 November Whiskey.
Air France 380, descent to flight level 140.
Descent to flight level 140, Air France 380.
Ryanair 4 Victor Zulu, contact Paris Control 125.7, bye-bye.
Contact Paris Control 125.7, Ryanair 4 Victor Zulu.
Corsica 51 Whiskey Bravo, descent to flight level 120.
Descent to flight level 120, Corsica 51 Whiskey Bravo.
Air France 380, contact the Gaulle approach 136.275.
Contact the Gaulle approach 136.275, Air France 380.
Duty 2638, contact Paris Control 126.475. Have a good evening.
Center on 126.475, duty 2638.
Alpine 84 Tango uniform, contact Paris Control 125.7.
Center on 125.7, Alpine 84 Tango uniform.
France Solen 26 X-ray Papa, descent to flight level 100.
Descent to flight level 100, France Solar 26 X-ray Papa.
Data Jet 567, contact Paris Control 125.7, good day.
Contact Paris Control 125.7, Data Jet 567.
Paris Control, Ryanair 2478, flight level 340.
Ryanair 2478, Paris Control, radar contact. Charlie Quebec. Descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, French Post 21 Charlie Quebec.
Corsica 51 Whiskey Bravo. Descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100, Corsica 51 Whiskey Bravo.
Corsica 51 Whiskey Bravo. Contact Orly approach 128.38.
Contact Orly approach 128.38, Corsica 51 Whiskey Bravo.
Chester 441 Sierra. Radar vectors on Nav runway 11. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors on Nav runway 11 ready for descent. Chester 441 Sierra.
Chester 441 Sierra. Denain Airport landing runway 11.
Denain Airport landing runway 11. Chester 441 Sierra.
Charlie Echo. Contact Paris Control 125.7.
Center on 125.7, speedbird 70, Charlie Echo.
Chester 441 Sierra. Descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200, Chester 441 Sierra.
Chester 441 Sierra. Turn left, heading 350. Vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 350, Chester 441 Sierra.
Olympic 220. Contact Paris Control 125.7. Good day.
Contact Paris Control 125.7. Olympic 220. Good day.
Ryanair 4 Victor Zulu, contact Paris Control 119.825.
Center on 119.825, Ryanair 4 Victor Zulu.
Paris Control, Olympic 220, flight level 360.
Olympic 220, Paris Control, identified. Speedbird 537, contact Paris Control 119.825, have a good evening.
Center on 119.825, Speedbird 537.
Paris Control, LL 317 Heavy, good evening, flight level 379er.
LL 317 Heavy, Paris Control, radar contact. Speedbird 581 X-ray, Paris Control, expect Aliso 1 Hotel, runway 27 left.
Expect Aliso 1 Hotel, runway 27 left, Speedbird 581 X-ray.
317 Heavy, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Center on 126.475, LL 317 Heavy.
Olympic 220, Paris Control, expect Aliso 1 Hotel, runway 27 left.
Expect Aliso 1 Hotel, runway 27 left, Olympic 220.
Easy 19 November Whiskey, contact Paris Control 119.825.
Phantom 119.825, Easy 19 November Whiskey, good day.
Speedbird 70 Charlie Echo, Paris Control, expect Aliso 1 Hotel, runway 27 left.
Expect Aliso 1 Hotel, runway 27 left, Speedbird 70 Charlie Echo.
Speedbird 581 X-ray, Aliso 1 Hotel, runway 27 left. Report ready for descent.
Aliso 1 Hotel, runway 27 left, ready for descent. Speedbird 581 X-ray.
Speedbird 581 X-ray, descent to flight level 180.
Descent to flight level 180, Speedbird 581 X-ray.
Alpine 8 for Tango Uniform, contact Paris Control 119.825.
Contact Paris Control 119.825, Alpine 8 for Tango Uniform.
Olympic 220 ready for descent.
Olympic 220, descent to flight level 180.
Descent to flight level 180, Olympic 220.
Alpine 074, contact Paris Control 119.825, good day.
Contact Paris Control 119.825.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, we'll be starting our initial descent shortly. Again, thanks for flying with us today. We appreciate your business.
Increase speed 280 knots, Olympic 220.
Speedbird 70 Charlie Echo, contact Paris Control 119.825, good day.
Contact Paris Control 119.825, Speedbird 70 Charlie Echo.
Olympic 220, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Paris Control 126.475, Olympic 220, bye-bye. Paris Control, Olympic 220, descending via Aliso 1 Hotel, flight level 349er.
Olympic 220, Paris Control, radar contact. Paris Control, Alpine 679, good evening, flight level 316. Alpine 679, Paris Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 380. Climb to flight level 380, Alpine 679. French post 4408, contact Brussels Control 125.0. Contact Brussels Control 125.0, French post 4408, good day. LL317 Heavy, contact Paris Control 119.825, have a good evening.
Contact Paris Control 119.825, LL317 Heavy, good day.
Paris Control, Ryanair 2478, flight level 239er.
Ryanair 2478, Paris Control, identified. Air 101 Heavy, contact Brussels Control 125.0. Control 119.825.
Contact Paris Control 119.825, Olympic 220. Good evening, Paris Control, Olympic 220, descending via the Lisa 1 Hotel, flight level 250.
Olympic 220 Paris Control, radar contact. Speedboat 581 X-ray, contact London Control 118.475, bye-bye.
Contact London Control 118.475, speedboat 581 X-ray, good day.
Alpine 074, Ictam 1 Bravo, runway 09, report ready for descent.
Ictam 1 Bravo, runway 09, ready for descent, Alpine 074.
Alpine 074, descent to flight level 220.
Descent to flight level 220, Alpine 074.
LL317 Heavy, cross attacks at flight level 180 and descent to 3000 feet, QNH 1029.
Cross attacks at flight level 180 and descent to 3000 feet, QNH 1029, LL317 Heavy.
Alpine 074, contact London Control 118.475.
Center 1118.475, Alpine 074.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions for an ILS approach. Planning a flaps 40 landing. We'll keep the auto brake off and use manual braking. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a remote stand. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command as we have a long taxi in. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete. I have control.
You have control.
Speedboat 70 Charlie Echo, contact London Control 118.475.
Center on 118.475, speedboat 70 Charlie Echo, bye-bye.
LL317 Heavy, contact London Control 118.475.
Contact London Control 118.475, LL317 Heavy, good day.
$1,011.
Olympic 220, contact London Control 118.475, bye-bye.
Sender on 118.475, Olympic 220.
Dedication 5132, London Control, radar contact.
London Control, Olympic 220, descending via Elisa 1 Hotel, flight level 183.
Wismonte 7 Sierra Golf, clear direct timber, cross timber to above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 26 left.
Cleared direct timber, cross timber at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 26 left with Malta 7 Sierra Golf.
Olympic 220, London Control, identified. Olympic 220, cross FX at flight level 180, then descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1029.
Cross FX at flight level 180, then descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1029, Olympic 220.
Speedboat 70 Charlie Echo, cross FX at flight level 180, then descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1029.
Cross FX at flight level 180, then descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1029, speedboat 70 Charlie Echo.
KLM 1102, London Control, expect Redview 1 Alpha, runway 06.
Expect Redview 1 Alpha, runway 06, KLM 1102.
KLM 1102, turn right heading 250.
Turn right heading 250, KLM 1102. Redfi 1 Alpha, runway 06, ready for descent, KLM 1102.
KLM 1102, descend to flight level 230.
Descend to flight level 230, KLM 1102.
Griffin 2795, contact Quebec Tower 134.23, have a good evening.
Over to Tower 134.23, Griffin 2795.
KLM 1102, clear direct Redford, cross Redford below flight level 230. Resume navigation.
Direct Redford, resume all lock KLM 1102.
Contact Paris Control 126.475.
Center 126.475, EC42 Romeo Tango, bye-bye.
Speedbird 70, Charlie Echo, maintain 230 knots.
Maintain 230 knots. Speedbird 70, Charlie Echo.
Airhop 99 Mike Victor, contact Paris Control 119.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist.
119.8.
Pressurization. Landing altitude is 100 feet. Recall checked. Water brake off. The landing data.
VREF to go. No DH set.
VREF. No DH set. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Magic Sun 388 November, contact Paris Control 119.825, bye-bye.
Center on 119.825, Magic Sun 388 November.
Speedbird 70, Charlie Echo, increase speed 260 knots.
Increase speed 260 knots. Speedbird 70, Charlie Echo.
DZ36 Echo Bravo, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Paris Control 126.475, EZ36 Echo Bravo, bye-bye. London Control, Ryanair 4 Victor Zulu, flight level 319.
Olympic 220, contact Heathrow Director 119.73.
Contact Heathrow Director 119.73, Olympic 220. Heathrow Director, Olympic 220, flight level 108 with the numbers.
Olympic 220, Heathrow Director, QNH 1029, expect the ILS runway 27 left with the big in transition.
QNH 1029er, expect the ILS runway 27 left with the big in transition. Olympic 220.
Heathrow Director, Speedbird 70, Charlie Echo, flight level 093, we have Charlie on board.
Speedbird 581 X-ray, cleared direct begin, cross begin at above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 27 left.
Cleared direct begin, cross begin at above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 27 left, Speedbird 581 X-ray.
Flight level 100. Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Charlie Echo, Heathrow Director, QNH 1029, expect the ILS runway 27 left with the big in transition.
QNH 1029, expect the ILS runway 27 left with the big in transition. Speedbird 70, Charlie Echo.
Speedbird 70, Charlie Echo, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitor this next terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you.
Maintain 230 knots.
Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices, stow these devices, and then all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Olympic 220, reduce speed 240 knots.
Reduce speed 240 knots, Olympic 220.
Speedbird 70 Charlie Echo, cleared direct Biggin, cross Biggin at above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 27 left.
Cleared direct Biggin, cross Biggin at above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 27 left, Speedbird 70 Charlie Echo.
Heathrow Director, Speedbird 323, flight level 095 with information Charlie.
Speedbird 323 Heathrow Director, QNH 1029, expect ILS runway 27 left with the Biggin transition.
QNH 1029, expect ILS runway 27 left with the Biggin transition, Speedbird 323.
Olympic 220, maintain 230 knots.
Maintain 230 knots, Olympic 220.
Olympic 220, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220 knots, Olympic 220.
Olympic 220, reduce speed 180 knots.
Reduce speed 180 knots, Olympic 220.
Speedbird 537, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Contact Tower 118.705, Speedbird 537.
Speedbird 323, cleared direct Biggin, cross Biggin at or above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 27 left.
Cleared direct Biggin, cross Biggin at above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 27
Approach
left.
checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters
1026 set.
1026 set. Approach checklist
All
complete.
aircraft be advised, information Delta now current, QNH 1029.
1011.
Olympic 220, minimum approach speed.
Minimum approach speed, Olympic 220.
Speedbird 70 Charlie Echo, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Speedbird 70 Charlie
Flaps
Echo.
1.
Speed check. Flaps 1 set.
Flaps 5.
Speed check. Flaps 5 set.
Traffic. Traffic.
heavy. Contact Tower 118.705.
Over to Tower 118.705, El Al 317 heavy.
Adjust vertical speed.
Gear down. Flaps 15.
Gear down.
Contact Tower 118.705, Olympic 220, bye-bye.
Speed check. Speed breaker.
Ground Tower, Olympic 220, ILS runway 27.
2500.
Radio altimeter alive.
Olympic 220,
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Descend. Descend
Olympic
now.
220.
Descend. Descend now.
Flaps 15 set.
Flaps 30.
Speed check.
537, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, speedbird 537.
Flaps 30 set.
Flaps 40.
Speed check. Flaps 40 set.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine star switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 40. Green light.
Landing checklist complete.
121.705.
Ground 121.705, speedbird 537, good day.
1,000 feet. Not stable.
El Al 317 heavy, wind 350 degrees, 3 knots, runway 27 left clear to land.
Runway 27 left, clear to land, El Al 317 heavy.
Heathrow Tower, speedbird 581 X-ray, ILS runway 27 left.
Speedbird 581 X-ray.
500 feet.
Heathrow Tower, continue.
Wilco, speedbird 581 X-ray.
Manual flight.
Auto pilot off.
Fly runway 39, maintain 3,000 feet.
Fly runway center lane. Maintain 3,000 feet.
200.
220.
Olympic 220, contact Heathrow Director 119.73.
Contact Heat.
Airspeed low.
119.73, Olympic 220.
100.
Ground Director, Olympic 220.
50.
Good evening. 200
30.
feet.
Olympic 220, welcome back.
20.
Continue.
10.
Continue. Olympic 220.
Water brake disarmed.
Manual braking.
Speed breaker reverses normal. 60 knots.
Checked.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and depart. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
Speedbird 70 Charlie Echo, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705, good day.
Over to Tower 118.705, Speedbird 70 Charlie Echo.
Starting the APU. Knots. APU on the buses.
Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check.
Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps off. Propane off. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps
up.
Parking brake
set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar
off.
Off. Shutdown checklist complete.